Okay, you remember in my previous video that I said this engine was leaking and we're gonna fix it. You can see the oil down there, and we're gonna fix this so it's not leaking. First we're gonna drain the oil and take this filter off and go from there. Stay tuned. Okay, I had the engine running so it's nice and warm, and I got the front end up so the oil runs to the back of the engine, and we're gonna make sure everything's clean like that. Throw this in here like this. Here are some pumps. And there comes the oil right there. Coming through the line. Definitely warm, that's for sure. Doesn't take very long for this to suck out. This is a 5/16 hose, so it's going pretty quick. I'll pause the video and we'll get going on it. Okay, you can see the oil's gone now. My neighbor's got a damn saw going, so be patient on my voice. Okay, we're just gonna let that run a little bit more and see if it'll run a little bit more back. Yep, there comes more. So we'll just give it about a minute here. Okay, that's done draining. I got the dipstick back in, and the oil is cooling down. The filter's cooling down and the oil's cooling down so it doesn't burn my hands when I deal with all that stuff. So we're gonna let this cool down, and then we're gonna get after changing that. Okay, got the oil cooled down, and we're gonna pull this filter off. Okay, so I've got this little deal right here. I'll put a link in the description if you guys want one. And they're really handy. They work really good for these. It just slides in right in behind this. You close this up, kind of move everything out of the way, slip your just make sure this is going the right way. Yep, just make sure it's going the right way. Slip that in there like that. Actually put it on before, I guess. Not enough room in there. Okay. All right, get that out of the way. And just turn your filter so it turns a little bit. Oh, that's a tight one, eh? There it goes. Okay, so now when you get it to that point, just turn it off by hand. Wow, that was on there tight. I know for sure that I hand tightened that last time. But anyway, so oil's gonna come out of here. So I got a rag underneath here, and so it catches the oil, and so it doesn't go under the engine and everything. And spin it off as fast as you can, and then tip it up, and there you go. So then you wipe that off, put it on a rag on the ground, and if you want to save that filter, you can just dump all the oil out of it, and then you can use it again. Okay, so this is your fuel line here. FYI, go to your Napa or your AutoZone, wherever you're at in the States, whatever you're at, and buy a big filter like this and put it on your machine. The little ones that comes with it, they're not very good. But anyway, this is a holder that holds that fuel line on, right? So just make sure you remember where it goes. Okay, get that up out of the way. Now this is a number 10 bolts, okay? So you can either use a ratchet, or in my case, I'm going to use a DeWalt drill and spin them off, okay? And off it comes. Okay, so now when you got that off like that, okay, you can take your bolts out and put them down wherever you want. Actually clean those up later, and just make sure you got no dirt in there. Okay, so what you got in here is that right there, okay? Whoop, she's spilling fuel or oil, see that? Okay, so just clean that all up. Get some brake clean, clean it all up. Make sure that this is not wrecked, okay? That is the gasket that goes in there. So make sure that you save that, clean it up, and put it in a safe spot so you don't lose it, okay? All right, so this is off, and we're gonna clean that up now, and get the oil from sitting in here. So we're gonna soak that up with a rag and try and get that all cleaned up, and make sure it doesn't have any more oil that goes coming out, that type thing. So we'll throw some brake clean on that and get that soaked up. Anyway, okay, so in the meantime, let's clean these up, and we'll go from there. Okay, we got everything cleaned up, and make sure that gasket is clean, okay? And then make sure your hands are clean of oil and everything, because you're going to use some silicone now, okay? So let's pull this out. We got that oil soaked up, so let's pull that out. Now you can see firsthand what this is all about here. So you can see there's a little bit of moisture on that bottom there. It keeps kind of coming out of that bottom one. And the best thing to do is kind of twirl your rag like this, like that, and then poke it in there, and that'll soak some of that up, okay? Because you don't want any moisture coming out on that silicone, okay? Try and get as much as you can shoved in there so it doesn't drip out of it. Just kind of turn the rag in there like that, or some paper towel, whatever you want. It's not as easy as I think it is it? Because with the camera in my way, I'm having a hard time with the right angle. Anyway, that's okay. Okay, we got a lot of that soaked up now. Okay, so that's clean. Okay. All right, now what you want to do is just make sure everything's clean. Okay, so now what you want to do is take a little bit of silicone, and not too much, and put it right on this edge all the way around, okay, where the gasket goes. And what that's going to do is hold the gasket in and seal it later before you put the silicone on the outside of this, okay? Now I use a marine silicone. It's for water, liquid, everything like that. It works really, really good. It dries quick, it seals good, and so on and so forth. So it's aqua safe, all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna do that now, and see if I can trim this off and see if we can get some silicone out of there. Okay, here we go. All right. Now, like I said, before you do anything, I wash my hands with brake clean. It's not very good for your hands, but it cleans your freaking hands really good of all moisture and oil and everything like that. You want to do this once, you don't want to do it twice. And I'll tell you what, it makes sense to do, okay? All right, so let's get some silicone on there. And I just use my fingers because it's just easier than and try and get it on that edge all the way around. Try not to get any in the holes, because that's got to be open for your oil to go through, right? You don't want to impede any oil travel, okay? Okay, so get a little bit more in there is good, like that. Sorry if my hand's in the way, but there's nothing I can do about that. Okay, so up in this corner here, and if you do get any oil in those holes, you can just take a one of those things for your ears, cotton batting thing. No, what's it called? Ear cleaner thingamajiggy, or I don't know, even a rag or something, and get it in there. And I see I got a tiny bit in there, so I'm gonna clean that out. Just that one little tiny edge right there. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go get one of those ear things. Okay, we got one of these things. My wife insisting on using to clean her ears. I said, you're just shoving all the wax back in your ears. I just use an old-fashioned toothpick. Okay, so clean that out. All right, and there you go. So if you get more in the other one, you can use the other side, whatever. Okay, so now we want to put that gasket back in. And this is a two-way gasket, so it doesn't really matter which way you put it in. Both sides are exactly the same. So you can just shove that in and right there like that, okay? Make sure it's in there nice. Kind of squish it in there, not too hard, but right there. If you got too much silicone on those edges and you see it bulging out, you can clean it up with your ear thingamajiggy. And I can see there's a little bit right there. I want to get that off, because when we tighten that down a little bit, it's going to squish out a little bit, right? I mean, some is a lot not too bad, but you know, you don't want to plug half the hole, right? Okay, so that's good right there. Okay, now you want to take this other side, and you can either silicone this thing or there. I'm going to silicone there because I know where it's going, right? And then when I slap it on, it's good. Okay, you can be a little bit more generous with your silicone on these, because it doesn't matter if the bolt's got silicone in it or not, right? It doesn't really matter. Okay, so just kind of get it smeared around there, all the way around, kind of like that. And you, oh, Q-tip, that's what it's called. Okay, so you can use a Q-tip too if you want to put this on. You can, I don't care. However you want to do it, just get it on there as good as you can. I let my fingers do the talking, so there you go. Okay, one more right there. Okay, all right, now, when that silicone sets, this thing is not gonna leak again. Nada. If you let that sit, at least, see now, usually it leaks from down here. Okay, so I put a little tiny extra right there. Yeah, right there. That's clear. Probably can't see it very good on there, but on the video. But anyway, so it's on there. Okay, so we're gonna take this other silicone and get it out of our fingers. Okay, now all you do Just make sure you got that on right, okay? And you know your fuel line thingamajiggy holder goes on the bottom. So you're going to shove that in there. Now you clean these bolts up or not, whatever. So what I do is I put the top ones in first, and then I get those screwed in like that. I'm going to line them up and then push that thing in and try not to move it too much, and see if these will turn in like that. Okay, that one caught and that one caught. Okay, now put in your bottom one, and that should be already lined up. Okay, I'm going to use my drill because that thing is spinning on me. And there it goes. Now just kind of firm those up a little bit. What you don't want to do is break this. Okay, so if you got a drill, put it on like number 1 or number 2, and then it'll ratchet out like that. Okay, now when you got it like that, take your socket off, grab the ratchet, and just kind of firm them up. Okay, you don't want to go too tight because you don't want to crack that thing. It's plastic, right? Okay, there it is. Now you can either wait 24 hours at least, and then put your filter back on. Drain your filter right out. You can put it on. I wouldn't. I would cover this thing up and make sure there's no moisture going to get in here, and or put it inside, and or your trailer or whatever, and then put your filter back on, put your oil in, and off you go. I hope this helped you guys, and enjoy your day. And if you do your own repairs, that's how you do it. That's how you do it and fix that oil leak. Okay? All right, take care, man.